Hi guys, I hope everybody's having a great weekend. My weekend, I just wanted to do a quick update. I finally got a hold of the guy, Mr. Jerk, that used my friendship. He texted me just yesterday morning like nothing had happened. And I never told him that I talked to the chick that he was in love with, or she contacted me. We talked for the whole day, and he texted me like no big deal. A couple days beforehand, I texted him just to ask. Can't talk. I texted him just a couple days before that because he claimed he didn't eat for 4 days straight. So I was just asking if he ate anything and how he was doing before all this shit went down. And he texted me yesterday like no big deal, like nothing happened, and then he texted me in a rage, absolute rage last night, and he is such a jerk. This guy that I spent 16 years being friends with decided to show his true colors last night. Basically, he wasn't sorry about our friendship, and the only thing he apologized for is making me hate him. That's the only thing he apologized for. Didn't apologize for talking shit about me. Didn't apologize for using me just to be a chick that he could say, oh yeah, I'm talking to her, and just really upset. Trying to make two girls jealous against each other, but at a certain point in your life you get too mature to act like you're a teenager. When you try to pit two women against each other, it's always a guy. Women are not going to have beef with each other. If they're mature, the girl and I don't hate each other. I don't have any feelings toward this guy. I don't care about the guy like that. He was just a friend and a good liar. And basically berated me for about 3.5 hours last night. He was just angry that we even talked, and claimed he was in love with her, and it's like, yo man, I don't care. What do I have to do with it, you know? And he was more worried about this chick than our whole relationship. Didn't even matter. Boy, did that make me feel low. Last weekend, I couldn't eat. I drank a huge glass of a goblet of wine just to calm my nerves. And basically he was ruining my Friday night as well. I got to karaoke very late because I just wasn't in the mood. I was in between furious texting. I have hundreds of texts from this guy, just boom, 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 one after another, just so venomous. It's so toxic, and that's just one thing I wanted to talk about. Toxic people. We have all these people in our lives that are just like this. We have people that constantly, it's never their fault, it's always somebody else, they're always the victim. Boo-hoo, boo-hoo, come save me. We always have these people, and I don't know why we waste our time with them. They don't do anything for us. They're a fair-weathered friend, they're there in the good times, but when you need these people, they're gone. And it's kind of disgusting. Do we really need these people in our lives? Do we really need to deal with them whatsoever? Can't we just tell these people to bugger off? I don't understand, like I talked about the Jesus syndrome before, and that's actually a real psychological term. It's basically, in the biblical terms, Jesus syndrome means Jesus, supposedly, when he walked the earth, when he walked the earth, he would go around healing people and saving all the people that were like the outcasts and whatever. So the term Jesus syndrome came about from that. People that feel the need to reach out to others. And I know you remember this guy. He keeps bothering me. Today he's having a naughty streak. He's the best kitty in the world. Oh, usually he loves doing this. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, God. You're being very... He's having a naughty spell this weekend. Usually he just goes limp when you pick him up. I don't get what his deal is. He's just been having a wild weekend where he's like literally bouncing off the walls. Okay. But literally, the term Jesus syndrome comes about from people feeling the need to reach out and support and help everybody. And the problem is, we're not bad people if we don't reach out and help those people, because usually 10 to 1 those people get in their own mess, they get in their own situation. And I'm coming to find, it always bites you in the ass when you help these people. It just seems like somehow everything gets turned around and you get stuck in a mess yourself. It's almost like karma, except it's in reverse. Instead of getting better karma, since you're put in a problematic situation, you're not going to be any better off than these people, because you're eventually going to get in trouble yourself. Maybe not trouble, but something happens. You get caught up in drama, you get caught up in negativity, and it doesn't feel like it's worth it. Not at all. Not at all. And it's just absolutely disgusting. I'm one of those people that have the Jesus syndrome terribly. I am the person, when there's like stray animals, when I was a kid, I'd always bring them home, and it just kind of evolved to people. When I got older, it went toward people, thinking that I could reach out, I could save this person from drugs, I can save this person from their anger, I could save this person from being abusive. And I found out through dating a lot of these guys and being friends with a lot of these people, they're flaky, they're inconsistent, they're usually anger problems, and there's always an issue sometime, sooner or later, with them. It's just one after another. They don't have problems like typical people where it's just once in a blue moon. It just seems like trouble seems to follow them. And I just say, as my piece of advice, it's probably not best to really involve yourself too heavily in these people. I think it would be a better idea to probably write them off. Maybe not hate them, but try not to get too emotionally involved with these people. From my personal experience, it just feels like I'm getting jaded. I'm having problems trusting people, and I just feel like these people are running me into the ground. I keep talking about emotional vampires, and they're just draining my positivity so hard. It's so hard to be happy when I'm constantly worrying about these people and their issues. It's not my issues, but caring about a friend, you care about their issues and you get involved, and that's where trouble catches up with you. So, my word of advice is keep these people at arm's length. Don't have to be mean to them, but try not to get too involved. It's too strenuous, it's too draining, and I don't feel afterwards, if I help and things work out, I don't feel like a sense of patting myself on the back or feeling like I did a good deed. You just feel relief, but you don't feel either gratitude, or you don't feel like rewarded for it. And it just seems like it's wasted energy. It's energy that you're expending for no reason whatsoever until the next time they're in trouble, which is sooner than later. And had a tough time last night in karaoke. I was only there for about a couple hours. And unfortunately my karaoke bar is getting very popular. It was just table full of people. And I didn't go last week, but I heard there was about 500 people, and I'm guessing it was probably about half that tonight, or half that last night. It was just insanity. It's just too many people. It was just like hipster city. It's the people that find irony cool, and they just, you can't sit there and listen. They like stuff that's ironic, and you get stuff like Barry Manilow and just really janky, weird, obscure singers, and you get a lot of Eagles and Hotel California. And there's no chance I'm going to be able to sing with all these hipsters there. I like it when it's a little bit more, like, there's like typically a crowd that's like the same people that go Friday nights. We get these people that are from a health food store called Whole Foods. And there's a huge group, about 20 some plus, that go there every Friday. But I haven't seen them so much since these kids are just, like, I don't know, they're just, I don't know where they're coming from. There's like a ton of them. And we went from a bar that was like October 12 people karaoke night to about 250, and 500 last week. I didn't even go. That's our maximum capacity. And that's just, it's insanity. I want to sing. I want to be able to do some of my stuff. Some of it gets good. It just depends on the crowd. Some of the crowd is good, and some of it is just, oh my God, just